right, this is ACHAIA Akai, and we are starting Game 5 right now. Azreal was able to take down Game number 4, so we are going to be forced into an ace match, Game number 5 here, and once again, we are playing on Steps of War, which is a 2-player map. Azreal is the Terran player, and Hitchens once again playing as Protoss, so once we get in here, we'll see exactly where they spawn. It looks like Hitchens is going to be in the lower left corner as the pink Protoss, and in the upper left, or I'm sorry, upper right rather, the light blue wow, I'm sorry, the light blue Terran player is Azreal. Getting a little tongue-tied there. I guess I've been doing way too much talking the past couple days. But anyways, Azreal wishing his opponent good luck, have fun, and of course proper StarCraft 2 etiquette. But we'll see if these players pull out something interesting. As I mentioned before, since this is such a short rush distance between the bases, there are typically a lot of interesting rush strategies that occur on this map just because of how short that rush distance is. And it looks like Hitchens going to put down his first pylon inside his base, so probably not going to be seeing any crazy strategies from him since he is getting that early pylon in his base. And at the same time, Azreal is going to be putting his supply depot up at his entrance. So it looks like both players deciding to play it a little bit safe this game, which I can't say that I blame them because the tournament championship is on the line right now. Both players having 2 wins in this best-of-5 series, which means whoever wins this game wins the tournament. So we'll see exactly what they pull out of their hats. I got to imagine, even though they are not going for any kind of a crazy build right now, that they are going to try to get some kind of a unique strategy here that will allow them to get an edge. Although looking at Hitchens, he is sending his probe out before putting a gateway down, although it does look like he did just put a gateway down. So I was wondering if maybe he was going to try to trick us up here and do something crazy on the other side of the map, but indeed he just put his gateway down in the middle of his base. And Azreal has built his first barracks at his entrance, so both players opting for a pretty standard play so far. And we will see if anything out of the ordinary occurs here coming up, such as a hidden tech or anything like that. But outside of some crazy cheese rush strategies, I have not seen anything particularly interesting happen on this map. But it looks like the Protoss player Hitchens is trying to harass that that SCV rather, and keep it from finishing that barracks. Of course, it did finish the barracks without any issues, and he is going to have to back that probe off and go back to his main base now. And there is one SCV from Azreal in the base of Hitchens. He has actually got him over to the side here, as if he's going to try to build some kind of a hidden proxy building possibly. Not sure exactly what he could be trying here, but it does look like he indeed is holding that SCV off to the side, waiting to build something rather than just trying to scout with it. So we'll see exactly what that SCV is up to here in a little bit, but there is a cybernetics core going down for Hitchens inside his base now as well. So going for the gateway straight into cyber core, which is pretty standard for Protoss play. And there is one Marine out on the ramp for Azreal, or rather behind the ramp, behind those buildings, and it looks like Azreal is going to go ahead and pull his SCV in there and start doing some scouting. So I guess he is not going to go for any kind of a proxy building or hidden tech over there. He was just waiting, biding his time to see if he could get in there and do a little bit of scouting when it actually meant something. Obviously, he saw the cybernetics core, so he is aware of the tech that is available to Hitchens at this point in the game, although there is not currently a robotics facility on the map. But looking at the base for Azreal, he has started putting up his factory, and if we take a look at the income tab here, Hitchens actually has a pretty sizable lead in the income right now, right around 200 minerals over what Azreal has. So Azreal falling behind in the mineral. I'm not sure why, possibly because he is going for 2 gases already, although yeah, I believe Hitchens actually has 2 gases, so I'm not sure exactly why Azreal is behind in the income right now, but he is indeed behind in both minerals and gas, it looks like, although gas there actually pretty even. There are 7 more miners for the Protoss player right now, as opposed to what Azreal has, although Azreal does have one of his miners out at this xel'naga watchtower trying to keep an eye out. I'm not sure if he's watching for a fast expand here or for some kind of a proxy tech building here, but obviously not a whole lot going on that side of the map at this point in time. And it looks like a lot of gateways going down here. Through 2 more gateways, a Stargate and a Twilight Council. So we can see that Hitchens is throwing down some serious tech right now. And if we take a look at the production overlay, we can see all of those buildings coming in right now. He is researching the Workday technology and also has a stalker on the way. So we may see him getting some early blink capabilities, as we saw in that game on Scrap Station when he was able to use the blink micro to get himself across the map through that hidden, or through that island base rather. But no, he is actually going to research charge for the legs for Zealots. So the Zealots will be able to get around infantry very, very quickly. Zealots are, of course, very helpful against that infantry if you have the charge upgrade, but not as good against siege tanks and stuff like that. So we will see exactly what unit mix the Terran player decides to go for. And as of right now, it looks like he is researching siege mode, and he does have more tanks building. So once again, going for this marine tank build that he has seemed to like for a lot of these games. And we do have a small army moving out from Hitchens across the map, 3 zealots and 1 stalker, and it looks like there is a 4th zealot trailing behind as they're going to run into the marine of Azreal. So Azreal will be aware that these units are moving across the map towards his base, and he does have 1 siege tank coming out right now, and it looks like siege mode is finished, so he's going to siege it up outside the entrance of his base to protect this ramp. And the 2nd siege tank coming out as well will also be in range to defend this, and I'm guessing he's going to back off here. Yeah, that is not going to be a good position for him to try to go into right now. But the Terran player does have a decent amount of saturation on his mineral line now. It looks like there is 1 void ray coming out for Hitchens, and the marine upgrade for the combat shield coming out right now, which does give the marines extra hit points. So we do see that being researched for the Terran player Azreal. So this 5th and final game getting off to a little bit of a slow start here. The Terran player Azreal throwing down a scan on the Protoss player's base, so he's going to be aware of the tech. And oh, I'm not sure, did he see that void ray coming out? I did not catch his vision quick enough on that to see if he indeed did see that. But it looks like he is going to try to move up onto this high ground here and try to take out, now that he does have the zealot legs, getting us around on that infantry and just absolutely running through that infantry, getting hit by these tanks, but able to get in close range here and take them out relatively quickly. And here comes the void ray here to help as well. Azreal going to have to back off, and he may be in some bad shape here if he does not. Oh no, and I'm sorry, looks like that Hitchens is not going to push with his zealots for some reason. He does have enough zealots to get up in there and do some serious damage, but it looks like he may wait for this supply depot to go down as he fires it down with his void ray. And the zealots are going to move up into place now. The siege tank not in siege mode, so these zealots will be able to get up into the base without taking a whole lot of damage other than from these marines. And these zealots with a charge ability, just getting a quick surround on those marines. You can see how quickly those marines go down to the zealots when they have charge. And the zealots starting to overwhelm the Protoss, or I'm sorry, the Terran army. There is 1 marauder out, but it's fired down so quickly, and Azreal is going to GG, and a very quick down and dirty final game in the best of 5 matchup for the SC2 Armory tournament. So it looks like Hitchens is going to be the winner of the Wrath of the xel'naga tournament. So congratulations to him first. He is the winner of this tournament, and he is going to receive the minerals and the gas that have been put up as prize for this tournament. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for tuning into the live stream, and I will get as many of these videos up on my YouTube channel as possible. Once again, the URL is youtube.com/scbattlegrounds. And Gemini will also have some games up on his channel as well. His channel is, I'm sorry, I don't actually remember the name of his channel off the top of my head, but you can find his channel by going to the SC2 Armory blog post about this tournament. I believe that Bloodwolf put a link to his channel up in there, and I will try to make sure to put a link on my page as well, so that you can easily find all the games for this tournament and catch up on any action that you may have missed. But anyways, thank you once again to everyone for watching and supporting, and I hope that we see all of you in StarCraft 2 when the game is released here. We do have an official release date of July 27th. So anyways, have a great one, guys, and we'll see you on BattleNet 2.0.